Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another Arishem deck. This one, however, has been the best performing one for myself personally. Much better results than any of my day one decks. Managed to keep a 65% win rate across 31 games. So definitely a decent little sample size, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So today's deck is that moon style double up type deck. Now, when I first started playing this style list, it was more on the high Evo style. And then what I found is that it was really the Sunspot, the Moon Girl doubling up key cards, and the She-Hulk that were really making any sort of impact. So slowly those high Evo cards kind of fell by the wayside and we have evolved into this. But I will say right now, especially with this first week, your Arishem deck, at least half of it is just about accounted for. You got some cards that you're just gonna have to play. Right now this may change, you have to be running Darkhawk because of the mirror matches. He's just way too big not to have in the list. Now, if Arishem becomes a lot less popular, yeah, you could probably get away with not running him. But you've got the Darkhawk that has to be in the list. You've got Mockingbird that must be in the list. Blob that must be in the list. Arishem must be in the list, kind of like high Evo. You know, you got to run the card, but you don't want to play it. And then I will say, I think you got to have Shang-Chi, and then you need to have a card for the ongoing tech. Either that's a rogue or an enchantress. So with half your deck accounted for, you really only got to worry about 5 or 6 other cards. And that's where I find myself finding way more success in the Moon Girl, Sunspot, She-Hulk package than the Loki. Sunspot has been so crucial. If you get him out early and you're not drawing well, or you're not playing out all your energy, he's just getting bigger and bigger. You have the She-Hulk as well. If you float turn 2, you can play her out as early as turn 3. But Moon Girl has been crazy. Moon Girl has a lot of great targets here. It's not just trying to hit a She-Hulk. If you hit Darkhawk, you can play a Darkhawk on turn 4 and turn 5, or turn 5 and turn 6. You can double up some really cheap or even free Mockingbirds. You can double up Blobs, which 2 Blobs can really hurt your opponent's Darkhawk if that's what they're running, but you can hit the She-Hulks as well. There's been games where I played out 2 She-Hulks and 2 Mockingbirds. It's just a lot of power for your opponents to deal with. Now, we are running the wave here, but in the mirror matches, I find myself not even wanting to play it out because it's not really a benefit to you because your opponent has 4 energy as well on turn 3, so they're not at the disadvantage. And we're also running the Infinite for whenever we are floating, right? You can play them out. But because we're running the wave, it's not like you can wave into Infinite because you need to skip a turn prior. So I'm not really sold on Infinite. That's the only card here that I'm kind of like, you might be better off just putting in another big card like Red Hulk or what have you. But the Infinite has been nice when it's just like I'm drawing dead and I have to fully skip a turn. But with that all being said, let's jump into the gameplay footage here. Been absolutely loving this deck, but it all comes down to really who draws their key cards, who gets their tech cards. A lot of mirror matches right now and a lot of counter decks, but this has been the most successful and also the most fun for me. So without further ado, let's jump in that gameplay footage. But as always, y'all know the drill. Y'all be good, y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. It's so loud. I'm snapping on this hand. Absolutely snapping on this hand. Give him a rock. Hey, Gambit ain't bad either, but we can't play it yet.
I found a rock.
I found a rock. Play the card, please.
I'm about to juice this up.
Do it. All right, this is turn 4. Painful. So something's getting drug here. We're playing this Dr. Doom here. We could play some Gambits next turn. We could play one for sure. I don't know if it's better not to just play another Doctor Doom. It's probably not, but I mean, with Great Web throwing stuff around.
Behold my mighty hand.
I don't think Gambit's the way to go, unfortunately. No, you know what? You know what? We're gonna destroy 2 cards. This is not the right play. The right play is to play a Doctor Doom, which would be 10, 19. Screw it. We're going Gambit hard. Gambit hard. You know, in our stupidity, we almost cost ourselves the game, because had it have pulled the Mockingbird, we would have lost. Should have just played the Doctor Doom and the Mockingbird. Hey, we're gonna at least get one multiple man. Yep. We'll take it. 2-6 or 1-6, hard to beat. Wishing this ghost was my wave, but you know. You know, if it keeps pulling the multiple man, it's gonna keep generating more and more stats. Why'd I play it there? Why'd I play it there? Oh, they're gonna be kind of in trouble. Because they very well may be full up here shortly. Oh, I guess they can mitigate that. Yeah, so we definitely play this. Because they're just going to keep playing Kitty here. Well, they got four good cards.
Opponent snapped.
Hello!
We win here. I don't know. Yeah, we got him. Would we have won either way if we would have just played it to the right? I think so, yeah.
Victory.
If this was all they could do was the wave and the She-Hulk, I don't think it matters where they played it. Because even if they played here and beat me, they'd only have 7 here, and we would have the 9 still. Now we're talking. Okay. Two Darkhawks if we can play enough cards to actually... Uh-oh. This is more of a detriment than anything. Well, we guessed right there. I was like, you know, maybe they play a White Widow out here. I can play nothing. Well, I was hoping to maybe Galactus, but I guess we could do something like this. We're gonna get our Mockingbirds kind of cheap. A lot of ink going on here. You know? Unless they Odin.
We are the future.
Hello, hello.
They could lead her.
Doom rules.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be enough.
Hello. Can you understand me?
There we go.
Victory.
Well, they've only got 8 cards. Hey, perfect place. Oh, and we get the Darkhawk, even though it's no different than having Darkhawk in any other deck. They're not running a bunch of cards. Okay, dig it. We're gonna play Wave, I guess, into Red Hulk. Wonder if I should have played that over here. Should grow some more, I think. We could play Darkhawk or a Shang-Chi Mockingbird next turn. I think we just float here. I think we just float. We still have priority, huh? They can't Annihilus and like Shang-Chi and stuff, so not super concerned about it. But yeah, they can like Annihilus and the Demon. Oh, well, they can do that too. Ooh, we're looking pretty good here. Wave into blob. We got a rogue. I guess this is to protect Darkhawk. That Arishem? Yeah. We'll do this, and then next turn I'm probably gonna cable rogue. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, this. We may full float. Yeah, we're gonna sunspot, and I should be able to play all this out. Snap too late. Just gonna sunspot, full float. This becomes a 1, 5. We actually play these 3 out. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if we put Martyr underneath Blob. I mean, sure.
Victory.
About as good as it gets there, I think.